Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous superstar Libra. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of September 2021. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt, and it is a massive one for you. This is actually setting up a very powerful season. It is going to be this month that powerful energies are going to start to amplify in your sign. And next month, we are going to have a new moon taking place in your sign as well, which is going to be a bright new beginning. But at least for now, you will start to feel the energy shift and a sense of newness find you. And there's a few reasons for that. Now, a lot of the attention this month is going to go to a very fortunate new moon that takes place on the 6th of the month. This new moon is in the sign just before yours. This is a part of the sky that has to do with closing karmic ties, ending karmic chapters, and knowing what has served its purpose in your life. I would invite you to think about all those times when there was some closure in your life, some ending, and you felt like it was a stroke of luck, a stroke of genius, and truly felt like it unleashed greater possibilities for you. That's the kind of new moon we have here for you. And so I do feel like some of the endings may come about very much by surprise. They can be connected to just about any area of life, but it is as if a difficult chapter or situation comes to a close in surprising and quick moving ways. Again, this feels like a fortunate turn of events for you, and it is part of a very powerful month. So we have this sense of closure, and then as we move forward, it is going to be on the 15th of the month that Mars will enter your sign. Now, this is important because this is about an energy of life showing up for you. The energy of Mars is about recognizing where you have power and where you don't, and to focus where it is that you do have control and to surrender the rest. And in this way, Mars in your sign for about a month and a half, well, it's going to make you downright unstoppable. Wherever it is that change might feel long overdue, this is going to be your opportunity to own your power and to empower yourself to move in the direction you desire to go. But there's something else taking place. On the 7th of the month, Mercury will go into shadow in your sign. And it is going to be in the last days of the month that Mercury will go retrograde in your sign and be retrograde into October. And what this suggests is an important time frame where you will be thinking about matters of identity, what matters to you most, what matters to you first, and what you want in your heart of hearts more than anything else. And it is going to be something that's up for consideration and reconsideration. As much as Mars is going to invite you to go forward and be bold and be courageous and make change, at the same time, there might be some either second guessing yourself or deeper reflection needed. Where it is that you're using this mercurial energy to contemplate more deeply what meaningful change rooted in a clarity of identity look like for you, that's where you're using this Mercury retrograde season well. But do pay attention, because once Mercury goes into shadow, whatever themes do arise, you will be revisiting them into October. And of course, I'll be here to talk about it every step of the way. But if you can help it, it's a good idea with a month like this not to make big life-changing moves. Now, if it shows up for you, that's fine, right? You have to trust your life. If changes are happening on a will of their own, trust your life as well. But just know that just when you think you have the information you need, things might look very different once we navigate later into next month. Now, the other big news this month is a full moon that takes place on the 20th of the month. This full moon happens in a part of the sky for you that has to do with your daily life. So this is your workplace, the type of work you're doing, the people who surround you there. This is also how well you're taking care of you. Now, the good thing about this full moon is that it is very spiritual. And so where it is that you are connecting to spiritual meaning, connecting to source, this energy can guide you to make changes. But the energy is also dreamy. There's like a lack of clarity here. And that is because Neptune isn't far away from this full moon. We've also got Pluto speaking in harmony with this full moon, but ultimately that is only adding intensity to otherwise dreamy energy. And so where it is that you're connecting to spirit, where it comes to making changes to how well you take care of you, perhaps making changes to how you eat, it has to be rooted in some spiritual significance to matter to you. And where it is that you are connecting to a spirit of creativity and inspiration, where it comes to your work, well, that's where you'll be able to negate some of the more confusing energies here. But this does focus on your workplace, the type of work you're doing, your clients, customers, coworkers, and immediate supervisors. Either it'll feel like one of these people is a spiritual mentor to you, or that one of these people is facilitating some sort of a dream come true. Or the other way it can go is that one of these people can be downright confusing at this time. Considering that Mercury is going to go retrograde in your sign just days later, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of clarity, but you can channel this energy towards understanding deeper spirit and deeper meaning to what you do. Now, where it comes to matters of love, consider this. Mars is the ruling planet of your opposite sign. And with Mars coming to you and into your sign, it is as if love in some ways shows up for you, or at the very least, passion, because it is Mars after all. There is going to be an increased desire to connect with other people. For the first 10 days of the month, you will still have Venus in your sign, which will make you that much more of a magnet and help you to relax a little bit as you are open to love. And yet, once Mars gets into your sign, well, that's when you are a whole lot more proactive. So for those of you open to meeting someone new, remember the first 10 days of the month, you continue to be a magnet, able to attract loving experiences and potential prospects into your life. However, once Mars enters your sign, well, chances are you will feel that much more bold and courageous and active, getting out there to connect with new people. And as a result, may very likely have some memorable moments. For those of you just starting to date somebody, it can be a powerful time as well. At least in the first 10 days of the month, you're feeling that much more at ease, that much more loved, which can be very powerful. But once Mars moves into your sign, there's going to be a part of you that is not going to be willing to let anything just slide, is not going to be willing to just go along to get along. And so that's when you start getting honest about whether or not this person has long-term potential for you or not. If they do, you're going to be that much more motivated to connect. And this can suggest an increase of intimacy. However, if you don't feel that connection with them, chances are this is when you start to be motivated to go in a different direction. For those of you in an established bond, it can be a powerful time. Look, I love Venus in your sign for established bonds because that can make it that much sweeter and easier to move through life with your partner. But once Mars enters your sign, you do need to be a little bit mindful here because it is about you owning your power to change what you can. And if you are not actively engaging this Mars energy, what happens is you may find yourself getting frustrated with your partner. And so where possible, keep the focus on yourself. But if you do find yourself getting frustrated, it is up to you to decide whether or not that frustration is rooted in something that speaks to a deeper truth or not. And if it does, well, this is where the motivation is there to move towards meaningful change. What I love about this month for you, well, there's so much here. I have to say the power of Mars. I know this isn't necessarily the easiest energy, especially for you. Venus is your ruling planet after all. And yet it is Mars that is going to encourage you to own your power. I see Mars as representing the serenity affirmation, which is grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. All three are a position of power. And these are the types of powers that you are now ready to explore and get more comfortable with. And where it is that you're able to utilize and exercise these types of three powers, you'll find yourself tapping into that Mars energy very much to your advantage. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this every single week for every single sign for as low as just $3 a month with Choose Your Membership Rate at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. At NadiyaShahSuperstars.com, you get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week for each and every sign for as low as just $3 a month. Higher tiers get you things like all access passes to future Synchronicity University events, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.